Your cat has been trying to tell you something every single day, and you have been missing it completely. Not because you don't love them, not because you're not paying attention, but because nobody ever told you what it actually means when your cat does this. There is one spot on your cat's body, just one, but when you place your hand there for 5 uninterrupted minutes, something happens inside their body that veterinarians are now calling one of the most powerful bonding triggers in the entire animal kingdom. And the people who have tried this? They are not the same cat owners they were before. One woman in Ohio did this with her 9-year-old cat, who had ignored her for years. A cat that never came to her, never sat in her lap, never purred when she walked in the room. After 5 minutes of this, that cat walked over, pressed its entire body against her legs, and did not leave her side for the rest of the night. She cried. And when you see exactly what is happening inside your cat's nervous system during those 5 minutes, you are going to understand why. Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you changes everything about how you see your cat. Before I tell you exactly where to place your hand, I need you to understand something first, because if you skip this part, it won't work. Most cat owners have been doing this backwards their entire lives. They touch their cat where it feels good to the human, the fluffy belly, the top of the head, long strokes down the back. And while cats tolerate that, tolerating is not the same as feeling safe. There is a massive difference between a cat that sits still for your touch and a cat that is actually experiencing deep neurological comfort from your touch. And that difference, that invisible gap between tolerance and true connection, is exactly what we are closing today. I've spoken to cat behaviorists, I've studied the research, and I'm going to break this down so clearly that the moment this video ends, you are going to walk straight to your cat and do this. And your cat is going to look at you differently, I promise you that. But first, you need to know what is actually happening inside your cat's body, because once you see this, you will never touch your cat the same way again. By the way, everything I share in this channel goes even deeper inside our membership community first. If you are truly serious about your cat, the join button is right below this video. Now, let's get into the 4 signs. Sign 1. The base of the neck. This is where you start. Every single time, place your flat, warm palm right where your cat's neck curves into the upper spine, not the scruff, not the shoulders, the exact ridge where neck becomes back. This is where your cat physically stores stress in their muscles. You cannot see it, but it is there. Every loud noise, every stranger, every moment their body said danger, it all lives right here under your hand. When you apply slow, gentle downward pressure on this spot and hold it still, you are not just touching fur. You are sending a direct signal to your cat's nervous system that says, no predator is close, no threat is real, you are completely covered. Most cats will physically flinch in the first 10 seconds, not from pain, but from the unfamiliarity of someone finally touching them with true intention. And then the muscles let go. You will feel it happen. That softening under your palm in the first 60 seconds is your cat's body saying, for possibly the first time, I believe you. Sign 2. The chest. Move your hands slowly to the chest, just below the throat, right between the 2 front legs. Most owners never go here. Most cats are never offered this. And that is exactly why it works so powerfully when you do it. This is where the heartbeat sits closest to the surface of the body. When you rest 2 fingers here, lightly, no pressure, just warmth, your cat can feel your fingertip heat against their own pulse. What happens next is something researchers in animal behavioral therapy documented and could not fully explain at first. Cats touched in this specific zone during stress recovery returned to a calm baseline 3 times faster than cats touched anywhere else on the body. 3 times faster. And the reason, they believe, is this. Your warmth on their heartbeat zone creates a thermal and rhythmic sync between your body and theirs. Your calm becomes their calm. Your stillness becomes their stillness. You are not petting your cat here. You are becoming their safe place in real time. Sign 3. Behind the ears. Not on top of the head, not the outer ear flap. The soft skin at the very base of each ear, right where the ear meets the skull. Use the pad of your thumb. Move in slow, tiny circles. Do not rush this. There is a dense cluster of nerve endings in this exact location that connects directly to the vagus nerve, the same nerve in humans that governs feelings of safety, social bonding, and deep calm. When you stimulate this spot the right way, you are activating a neurological pathway that your cat's brain associates with one thing and one thing only: being groomed by their mother. You are chemically, neurologically taking them back to the very first safe moment of their entire life. Some cats will close their eyes here. Some will tilt their head into your thumb without you asking. Some will make a sound that is not quite a purr and not quite a moan. It is something in between. Something ancient. Something that will make your chest tighten. Because you will realize you are witnessing something deeply private. That sound means you have reached them somewhere no one else ever has. Sign 4. The base of the tail. This is the one that surprises people. Place 2 fingers at the very spot where the tail meets the spine. Apply the lightest possible pressure, barely touching. And wait. What happens next will either make you laugh or bring tears to your eyes depending on the kind of person you are. Your cat's tail will rise. Their entire back may shiver. The purr, if they were already purring, will drop to a lower, slower frequency that you feel more than you hear. Behaviorists call this the closing signal. This is the moment your cat's nervous system registers that the full trust sequence is complete, that every zone has been reached, that every signal has been sent and received. When all 4 signs are done in order, neck, chest, ears, tail, and your cat gives you that full body release at the end, what you are feeling is not an animal that is happy you fed them today. What you are feeling is an animal that has decided, completely and without reservation, that you are their person. And now I need to show you exactly what is happening inside their body when all 4 of these connect. Cats are not cold. They are not independent by nature. That is one of the biggest lies the internet ever told, and it has damaged millions of human and cat relationships without anyone realizing it. Researchers confirmed that cats form attachments to their owners that mirror the bond between a human infant and their mother. Every time your cat walked away when you reached for them, that was never rejection. That was a question. And the 4 signs you just learned are finally your answer. When you do this, your cat's nerve endings trigger a release of oxytocin into both their bloodstream and yours at the exact same moment. You are not just healing your cat, you are healing yourself. Through the same touch. And that purr that rises when all 4 signs are complete vibrates at a frequency clinically proven to lower blood pressure and reduce inflammation. Your cat's purr is a biological instrument. Your hand is what turns it on. Go find your cat. 4 spots. 5 minutes. When that shiver comes at sign 4, you will know your cat was never distant. They were just waiting for you.